All right, here's the deal. I haven't read this one, okay, but I found the title to be interesting. And they're still, by the way, they're still doing construction out there, so you're going to hear beeping for the most part. But am I the asshole for telling another mother our children aren't close anymore due to intelligence levels? My daughter, let's call her Sophie, used to be best friends with Kat. They used to be best friends in elementary school, but ever since middle school, they have started to grow apart. Okay. The school split the kids in advanced and normal for math and science. All other classes are still together. My daughter got placed in the advanced and Kat got placed in normal. Okay. No big deal. They still see each other in school. They're still close friends until group projects. Okay. Fair enough. There have been multiple group projects and kids get to pick their partners. Kat and Sophie usually work together. And that is when issues started happening. Sophie would get really frustrated that the work Kat did wasn't correct. I told her to just turn it in without fixing it. And wait, why did you tell her that? Why would you tell, this is a learning opportunity. If you have a smart daughter, why wouldn't your smart daughter help Kat? Why would you tell her to turn it in without fixing it? So that you got a bad, whatever, I don't know, learning opportunity for everyone involved here, and you wasted it. But anyways, after that, Sophie went through a period of time fixing stuff. After a while, I told her to stop doing group projects with her, so they stopped doing projects together, and the friendship blew up. These, I don't know. Let's keep reading. I don't. Very weird parent here, but whatever. So they are not friends anymore. It's Sophie's birthday and invites were sent out. Kat wasn't on the invite list my daughter made. I got a call from her mom asking why she wasn't invited. I informed her they aren't really friends anymore. She said, invite her anyway since it's just a spat. I told her the people invited were people my daughter wanted at the event. I mean, that's fair enough. Like, forcing somebody to invite somebody is weird, especially when they're like teenagers, because they're just going to be super weird about it. But also, like, whatever. This went for a while and came to why they weren't friends anymore, and I said it was due to both girls' intelligence levels and tried explaining the group project issue. She got pissed, accusing me I am calling her kid dumb. Never said that. She called me I'm going to be honest, reading this, the mom doesn't sound very smart. Like, she didn't get those intelligence levels from you, did she, champ? But whatever. Edit. I did tell her they weren't firmed anymore. She kept asking why. That's the reason I brought up the issue of why they aren't friends anymore. I wasn't going to lie. Also, she should already know why that friendship blew up. The kids are arguing about it constantly for a while. I don't know, man. Let's see. I wonder if they were really arguing about it all that much, because it kind of seemed like Sophie was just chill with working with Kat and you got involved. But I don't know. It's a learning lesson for everyone involved that Sophie, I mean, obviously doesn't have to just accept bad grades, but this could be a learning moment. Kat can still learn. It's just weird. You're the asshole, and it's such a way that I wear the universe might collapse around you. First, intelligence isn't really a thing the way you're thinking of it. Look up Gardner's intelligence and consider these. Gardner's intelligence and consider these. Is your daughter truly as advanced across all domains? Evidently not in the social one. True. That's why I talk about selective education, man. Some people, I'm telling you, they could build a car from just like the ground up with like raw material. They're just insane. But they don't know how to plug in a PS5 to a TV. You know, like my grandpa can build jet engines. He's built jet engines before, but he would not know how to hook up a PS5. Does that make somebody who knows how to hook up a PS5 intelligent? No, but it's like that selective education thing where you can be really good at some things and just be real. I've met some insanely stupid, very smart people in my life. Second, consider what you're teaching your daughter. She's allowed to be rude and angry at people who score lower than her. True, that is very strange. Is it something that applies to anyone? Because it will be interesting when someone excludes her for not being as advanced as they are. I mean, you have to start somewhere and learn. And she internalizes it as her fault because that's what you've taught her. I mean, true. Very strange behavior from a parent. There was a real opportunity to teach her to respond with compassion and humility, which would have given her such valuable characteristics and lessons about how to relate to other people in school and the workplace. Cool. That, and that's the thing, right? Is smart people, no problem with them. Nobody likes a smart asshole. Like, a smart person that's capable of being humble is capable of being like an extremely good leader. Because it's not just about what they're doing, it's about the team. You know, they're the kind of person that even though they might have contributed like 90% of the work, they'll say, I wouldn't be here without my team. Those are the people that keep getting put in positions of, you know, leadership, because that's what it is. But anyways, there was a real opportunity to teach her to respond, blah, blah, blah. Instead, she will really struggle if she repeats this. Go look up process approach to learning and ask yourself if you're setting her up to learn or to stop learning as soon as she feels she's better than someone else. Very interesting. How is it wrong for the daughter to not want to work with someone that is messing up her group project, leaving her with more work? There's nothing wrong with her picking another group to work with. It isn't rude. She isn't entitled to work with the other girl, and it's entirely normal for middle schoolers to grow apart. I agree that OP is an asshole for calling Kat dumb, but the comment in our place claims that Sophie was wrong for leaving Kat in the first place. I mean, to be honest, it sounded like Sophie didn't mind the situation at all, but the mom, for some reason, said, don't worry about fixing it. Like, this is what I don't understand. If you're working with somebody who doesn't quite get it, you can help them get it. Instead of just pretending like, oh, no, I'm just going to take, like, not only did you obviously punish Kat because Kat was getting things wrong, but like you also punished your daughter. So now your daughter is only thinking of this as like a negative thing. Like the friendship is literally the reason that she's failing her grade. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I know how annoying it is to work with like a partner that doesn't do their side of the work. So, but it's, you know, it's also like there's better ways to go about this. It's not wrong for her to want to work with someone else, but she could have told her friend she was unhappy with the work she was doing. Unless she put in more effort, then she would work with somebody else. I think that's fair too. And also like if she's at least willing to learn, you know what I mean, under you, but whatever. Also, how are they doing group projects together if they're supposedly in different classes altogether? How does that even work? But whatever. Her mom is rude for telling her mother child is dumb. Lazy is more like it. Putting in the best effort she could, but wasn't grasping the subject. We can't immediately call her lazy just because she's not academically minded. I mean, you really could just like wrap this up by like, because especially when they're young, man, like just teach them. You know, there's still the potential to learn. I hate when people like just assume that a kid will forever be stupid because they're at that period. They just don't know. You know what I mean? You're the asshole. You were likely smart enough to know that while you didn't call her dumb, you said everything. But why did you say that, I wonder? Also, she doesn't sound that smart based on how many typos she made. You could have just said the friends fell out over school projects. Be wary of raising a child to believe she's intellectually superior to other kids. Yeah, they'll turn into little assholes. Kids like that, especially when like, because if you're a teenager, you automatically think that you know everything on the planet. And my mom used to make like just talk to me about that all the time because you don't know everything. You might know more than your parents think you know, but you know. Beware of raising a child, blah, blah. Kat might be thriving by then and have a friend group who recognizes her best qualities. And she might be smarter than your kid. Who knows? Because there's still potential. And consider there are lots of reasons why kids can be difficult group project members. True. It could even be your daughter was hypercritical and Kat stopped trying. I mean, if they got bad grades, they got bad grades. But, you know. But also if they're hypercritical, this is just like that post that I was reading the other day about the husband who got upset when the wife checked his work on packing. If it's like a constant thing, it eventually is going to just make the person not want to ever do anything for you. There are also many different types of intelligence. Kat can be smart in ways you don't understand or value, so maybe stop acting like an expert. Yeah, I mean, it's middle school too, so it's like, this is middle school, man. There's still opportunity. Definitely, you're the asshole. You called her kid dumb without calling her kid dumb. All you had to do was say, as far as you know, they aren't really friends anymore. Because, yeah, like literally just say they were having issues with group projects. I think the reason why she got into it is because she was personally invested. Because instead of, I don't know, telling her kid to like try to work through and see if maybe Kat can learn this, and it's just like a matter of not knowing, you just basically told her, don't correct anything, get a failing grade. So now like your daughter just associates her friend with failing grades. You sound like an idiot. My son and his friends drifted apart because he was in honors classes, so they didn't have the same lunch class anymore. Do you think for a second he was like, well, we aren't close due to intelligence levels? Yeah, it's a very weird thing, man. It's a very weird. I mean, especially since there's potential. But, I mean, I think this is relatively definitive. I would like to see maybe a controversial not the asshole post. Not the, okay. So, okay. Let's go. I'm going to say not the asshole. It's okay to drift and be different. My parents literally told me to just be dominant on group projects. I was not going to get bitched at for a bad grade that wasn't my fault. So Inget really quick at throwing everyone else under the bus to save my grade and my ass at home. It also, you're just blaming other people. Yeah, no, I think you kind of suck. I mean, I understand, like, I've like had to carry these types of situations before, but like you kind of just sound like you're throwing everyone else under the bus to save your own grade, and you're not actually doing anything to carry. Like, you sound like you were told to be dominant in the group, but you're really just kind of like doing what you would normally do and then complaining about your partners afterwards. So you intervene instead of allowing your daughter to handle the situation. I mean, you should let, middle school relationships are not remotely important, and not working with someone isn't bullying. Sounds like the daughter is doing fine in another group. I mean, yeah, that's not bullying. Did I miss something? Did they say it's bullying? Dismiss, walk away from home. Nice job, mom. Sophie, superior others. Parents who teach their children to bully or demean others. I mean, no, I don't think Sophie was being a bully. Did she even say anything? Not the asshole. Is your right as a mother to decide your child's playmates? Debatable. And it's not like you were telling that child, you can't play with my daughter because you're not smart. However, if your child got the gist of it, she will grow up to be an arrogant person like her mother. Also, don't tell me that you didn't call our kid dumb. You did with the title. But it says not the asshole. I hate when people say not the asshole, but they don't explain what. I don't really agree with this person, to be honest with you. Because kids will make friends. Like, there are plenty of people that my mom probably didn't want me to be friends with as kids, but I still was. She kept me away from like a drug addict for sure. But floored by the many, you're the asshole. The other mother pushed the issue. The kids aren't friends, and she wasn't entitled to push for an invite for her kid. Yeah, I mean, that was weird that the other mom was pushing for the invite so hard. Yes, it was harsh, but sometimes you push to get an answer you don't like. True. I mean, I still think you're an asshole. The other mom asking for that invitation is mad weird, but I mean, you still suck.